What's good, my people? Welcome back to EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. I hope everyone is doing well. First of all, big up to everyone who's been showing mad love to the channel, supporting the channel. Do you know what I mean? Every content I drop on a daily basis, all the likes and the comments that you leave, I really appreciate. Do you know what I mean? You're the reason why I'm still here, bringing you content on a daily basis. Do you know what I mean? Salute to you, massive respect. Keep it coming. By the way, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the only way you're going to help the channel to grow. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, let's get into the topic of discussion today in this video. I'm talking Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois. These two great fighters are going to face off on the 22nd of February 2025 Riyad season. It's going to be a mad one. It's going to be a crazy card. Some people are calling it the greatest card of all time. Do you know what I mean? I don't really disagree, and I don't agree either. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the best cards of all time. Whether it's the greatest, I'm not too sure. We're going to have to go back in history and look at some of the other cards. But anyways, let's talk Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker. These two fighters, you know what, in my opinion, they deserve each other. They really deserve each other. The amount of work these two have put in the last 2 years is crazy. The caliber of fighters that they've both beaten, absolutely crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we look back 2 years ago, these two guys didn't know whether they were coming or going. Do you know what I mean? They didn't know when the next win was coming from. They had some terrible performances, but look at them now. Look at them now. Do you know what I mean? That's why I say to people, never listen to people, yeah, and the negativity. Do you know what I mean? When people are doubting you, when people are saying you're done, you're finished, don't listen to them. Believe in yourself. Do you know what I mean? Believe in yourself. Have that self-belief, inner self-belief that you can make it. Do you know what I mean? That you can bounce back and come back. Do you know? So and what is it that they say? They say that it's not how you fall, do you know what I mean? It's how you get back up. And salute to these two fighters, Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois. Listen, their comeback has been crazy, you know? Like 2 years ago, we saw Daniel Dubois take the knee against Joe Joyce. Do you know what I mean? Daniel Dubois took the knee against Alexander Usyk. You know what I mean? Us man were thinking like, is Daniel Dubois a guy in church? Or is he in a boxing ring? Because, do you know what I mean? He was taking the knee so much, we didn't know. You know what I mean? It was like he was a member of the Black Lives Matter movement. Do you know what I mean? We didn't really know. Do you know what I mean? No disrespect to the Black Lives Matter movement. Do you know what I mean? Respect to whatever their man do. But Daniel Dubois, massive improvement. If you look at the caliber of fight that he's beaten in the last couple of fights, it's crazy. Daniel Dubois record is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Let's just go back like after the Alexander Usyk fight, where he took the knee and everyone started doubting, thinking, yo, this kid ain't got a future. Do you know what I mean? He's good, but has Daniel Dubois got a heart? We were all doubting Daniel Dubois' heart. But you know what? He's proved all of us wrong, you know? Daniel Dubois came back in crazy epic fashion. Gerard Miller, his next fight, won by TKO. What a performance. We all know Gerard Miller is a crazy fighter. Big guy, fat lump. He just comes in there, do you know what I mean? Absorbs all the punches, take punches, and then he tries to take you out in the last 3 rounds. But Daniel Dubois, nah, he wasn't phased. He went out there and handled business, man. Do you know what I mean? He was throwing his hands. He handled business. After that, Daniel Dubois took on Filip Hrgovic. Absolutely another crazy fighter, Hrgovic. A lot of people had Hrgovic favorite in that fight. Daniel Dubois, even after 2 or 3 rounds, he looked in trouble. He was eating a lot of right hands. He managed to come back after that. You know what I mean? He managed to absolutely demolish Filip Hrgovic. Took him out of there, got him out of there, cut him to pieces. Do you know what I mean? Referee had to stop the fight. The beating got so bad. And then we move on to Anthony Joshua, the king, the face of British boxing. In fact, the face of heavyweight boxing. The Anthony Joshua just knocked out Francis Ngannou, one of the scariest men on the planet. Knocked him out in 2 rounds. Made it easy work. Daniel Dubois went out there and absolutely sparked Anthony Joshua. Embarrassed him. Outclassed him. Knocked him down like 4 times before finally knocking him out in the 5th round. Daniel Dubois is proven. Absolutely proven. Do you know what I mean? On the other hand, we got Joseph Parker. We already know Joseph Parker and the guys that he's fought, the caliber. Zhilei Zhang won by unanimous decision. Great performance there. He got knocked down early, I think on the third or on the fourth. Came back, rallied back, believed in himself and put the pressure on Zhilei Zhang. And Zhilei Zhang just didn't have the cardio, didn't have the stamina to keep up with a fit, super durable Joseph Parker. Do you know what I mean? And we also know Joseph Parker knocked out. Not knocked out. Hey, let me calm down here. He didn't knock out, but he absolutely finished Deontay Wilder. Do you know what I mean? Outclassed him, outworked him, outmaneuvered him, outwitted him, outsmarted him, outboxed him, whatever you want to say. Joseph Parker against Deontay Wilder, he came out on top in every single department. He showed massive improvements, great heart. Do you know what I mean? That's why these fight, regardless of what anyone else is saying, yeah, regardless of the caliber of fight that Daniel Dubois is beating, regardless of the caliber of fight that Joseph Parker's beating, when these two guys meet in a ring, for me, it's a 50-50 fight. They're both showing great heart. Do you know what I mean? Joseph Parker, he lost against Dylan White. You know, got knocked out against Joe Joyce. Everyone thought that was the end of it. That was the end of him. He's not going to come back to the top again. They were questioning his heart as well. But these two guys have just shown you, like, they are the proof that never doubt anyone, never count anyone out. Because if you really dedicate yourself, you can still come back. Do you know what I mean? You can still come back. It's like a lot of people are saying Joshua's finished, Joshua's done. Nah, man, Joshua can still come back. Do you know what I mean? Joshua can still come back. If he takes a leaf out of the book of these two guys, Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois, Joshua can come back if he makes the right improvements. You know what I mean? But these two guys, Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker, 50-50 fight, man. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's just going to be a matter of who's more durable, who's got their heart, who can go through that pain barrier. Do you know what I mean? Who can really take the most pain in this fight? Because I know for certain, from what Joseph Parker has showed me in the last few fights, if Daniel Dubois was to touch that chin and Joseph Parker goes down, I know Joseph Parker getting back up. He's shown heart. He showed it against Zhilei Zhang. I know Joseph Parker getting back up. He's going to get back up and he's going to want to get that work in. Do you know what I mean? Daniel Dubois, he made easy work of Anthony Joshua. Yeah, easy work of Filip Hrgovic. So we know he's on a good streak as well. Do you know what I mean? But can he handle the durability of Joseph Parker? Because Joseph Parker, these days, for some reason, I don't know what is possessing him. He's just coming forward. He does not give a shit. He's coming forward. His boxing is brilliant. Both guys, the coaches are fantastic. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be an intriguing fight. It's going to be a fantastic fight. For me, it's going to come down to the war of attrition. Do you know what I mean? Who's going to be the fittest? Who's going to be the most durable? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to have the heart? Do you know what I mean? Because even though Daniel Dubois is the champion, the IBF champion, yeah, Joseph Parker's been the champion in the past, remember? He lost his belt to AJ. I think he was the IBF belt as well. He lost it to AJ. He knows the pain. He knows what it takes to lose and come back and having to prove yourself over and over again to people. He knows it. The same as Daniel Dubois. So this is a great fight. Do you know what I mean? First of all, salute, respect to Daniel Dubois. He didn't have to take this fight. This is a voluntary defense. He could have picked anyone within the top 15 in the heavyweight division. Do you know what I mean? But he went with Joseph Parker. But then again, we also have to say massive shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh and Riyad season, because you know what? The IBF ordered Daniel Dubois to fight someone from the top 15 in the heavyweight division. And Joseph Parker, because I think he was a mandatory, like he was number one or something like that, he was actually, he wasn't eligible to be picked. So he wasn't counted as at the top 15. So Turkey Al Sheikh, Riyad season, they came in and said, hold on. Everyone just chill out. Everyone chill out, bro. Do you know what I mean? They went to the IBF and said, listen, here's this suitcase. Yeah, here's the millions. Take that, go chill in a corner somewhere. We're in charge now. We're going to handle this. We're going to do this our way. Do you know what I mean? Like, yo, just go chill out. Go spend these millions. Go do some shopping. We're going to handle this. Leave it to us. And no matter what you say, whether you like them or not, whether you agree or disagree with what they're doing in boxing, whatever, it doesn't matter. because Riyad season, Turkey out of shape, they're bringing us the fights that we want to see. Do you know what I mean? So you have to salute and respect them, because if you was up to any other these other promotions and promoters and all these management guys, we won't be seeing these fights because they'll all be ducking each other. But Riyad season, Turkey and the shit, they got the money, they pay these fighters what they want, and we ask the fans, we get to see the real fight. And that's what we want to see. Do you know what I mean? And I love that. And respect to Daniel Dubois for taking this fight. Respect to Joseph Parker for wanting to take the challenge. Do you know what I mean? And believing in himself and wanting to get that belt back and becoming 2 times heavyweight champion of the world. Do you know what I mean? So respect to all these guys, man. Do you know what I mean? But for me, 50-50 fight. Do you know what I mean? I don't see Joseph Parker quitting anytime in these fights. You're going to have to knock him out, and they have to take him out on a stretcher, because this guy has improved so much in terms of his durability, just the cardio, fitness. He's got everything, the boxing IQ, the levels have gone up on Joseph Parker, man. I've really been impressed how my guy's been boxing, you know? And I just don't see Daniel Dubois just treating him the way he treated Anthony Joshua, because first of all, that Joseph Parker is going to be way more disciplined than Anthony Joshua. He's not going to come in there reckless with his hands down and, you know what I mean, chin up in the air. Joseph Parker is going to be very disciplined. He's going to come forward intelligently. And, you know what I mean, he's going to be very calculative the way he throws his punch. Everything's going to be calculated, you know what I mean? So Daniel Dubois, the champ, massive respect to him, but he's got a big task ahead of him. I hope he's not taking this lightly. I hope the fact that he battered AJ hasn't got to his head and got him thinking that, yo, I'm on top of the world now and I can just take I can take anyone out. Because if he does that, that would be the biggest mistake of his life. Because one thing Joseph Parker has proven to us and shown to us lately is that he can take on these big guys, these big punches, and last in the ring with them. Do you know what I mean? And really go for them and finish the fight. He can go 12 rounds. And for some reason, Joseph Parker, the longer the fight goes on, he's getting stronger and stronger. Do you know what I mean? His cardio is just not letting up. Like, the fitness levels of Joseph Parker, he's been incredible. Do you know, Daniel Dubois, we do know he kind of fades a little bit the longer the fight goes. If Daniel Dubois doesn't get Joseph Parker out there in 4 to 5 rounds, the longer the fight goes and he starts to fade, mate, we might see Joseph Parker take over. Do you know, we might see Joseph Parker take over in the later rounds and really hit them pedals, man, hit the accelerator and really take it to Daniel Dubois. Then we're going to have to see what heart Daniel Dubois still has left. Because let's be real, he hasn't really been challenged in the last 3 fights. He's kind of had his own way against Gerald Miller. Gerald Miller is a lamp. He just stands there, take all the punches, and then tries to come on late. But to be honest, Daniel Dubois won the majority of the rounds in that fight, you know? So it was just about him preserving his energy so that he can finish strong. And he did. He didn't fade. He stayed strong. Do you know what I mean? Against Hrgovic started well, but then Hrgovic didn't really have the power to trouble him. So Daniel Dubois was able to overcome some of the early setbacks, make adjustments, and finish Hrgovic, because the volume of punches was too much from Daniel Dubois. Against Joshua, we already know Joshua made some stupid, basic, like kids amateur level mistakes. In fact, even amateurs won't make those type of mistakes that Anthony Joshua was making. Do you know what I mean? So this is gonna be probably the biggest test of Daniel Dubois in the last 4 fights. Do you know, this is gonna be his biggest challenge, because Joseph Parker, we know, technically sound, defensively sound. Yeah, he's durable. He's got the stamina. He's got the cardio. He's got the fitness, everything. He's going to bring in this fight, and he's full of confidence because of the caliber of fighter that he's fought in the last 2 fights. He's not going to be scared. He's going to come in there high in confidence. Both fighters are going to be very confident in this fight. For me, it's a 50-50 fight. And that's great for us, the fans, because it means we're going to get the best version of both fighters, and may the best man win. But if one thing these 2 guys have taught us is that always believe in yourself, guys. Don't let the doubters, the haters bring you down and count you out and say you're finished. You'll never finish. If you believe in yourself, you can always come back and rise again and go for that crown. Do you know what I mean? As for that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. Do you know what I mean? If you're new to the channel, like I said, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. You know what I mean? Once again, it's me, your boy Enzo. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed. Peace.